Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's very early. I'm doing this live to document my first day trying to be on the circadian rhythm of my body. So, yesterday I had a guest on my podcast, and she talked about the importance of following your body's circadian rhythm for, natural health and wellness. And so I really took it to heart. And one of the things she said that I needed to, well, she didn't say I needed to, but she said it, and then I realized I needed to do it differently, was go to bed early by 10, which I haven't done in a long time, and wake up with the sun. And let me show you, I haven't even opened my morning window yet. The sun is coming up. So anyway, I woke up at 5:50 and I took a picture of the clock to prove it. And so basically, I am also supposed to break my fast by 6:30, she said, because your body needs like 3 hours to digest the food. Well, I'm going to break my fast with bone broth, and that is, easily absorbed into the body. And if I did it with a protein shake, that's also more easily absorbed in the body than breaking down, protein like eggs or meat or whatever. So she said that by 10 o'clock, your thyroid starts to go to work, and you don't want to disrupt the production of your thyroid. So I'm going to see because these are some things, the stuff that she said, basically, I can look back at my habits and my behavior and see how I was doing those things. I was messing up the production of my thyroid by eating breakfast like at 10. So I'm just trying new things. That's what I want to do for this podcast, is try new things and see if it changes, if my body changes and if I have different results. So this is why I'm being a guinea pig. Okay. So the first thing I want to show y'all that I'm doing, I did a video about this yesterday, except I haven't loaded it yet. So you're seeing it for the first time. So this is Dr. Gundry's polyphenol rich olive oil. And it says a tablespoon. So I'm going to put it in this little thing because it'll be easier to take a shot of it in the morning with the little small device that looks like about a tablespoon. So I'm going to shoot it. So here we go. I'll do it on camera. I'm going to just try to get it back on. Oh, actually, I'm going to swish it around my gums and stuff, and then have it go down. So it's full of antioxidants and has kind of a smoky flavor. So I'm going to get the rest that's in here. Oh, such a smoky flavor. I think when you mix it with food, salad dressing and stuff, you don't taste that smoky flavor so much as eating it, whole or straight is the word. So yesterday in my video, I talked about this Greek woman that I met when I was like 18, 19, 20. I think I was like 20. Let me turn on my hot water kettle. Can you see? I get my water from my AquaTrue from the night before. I make fresh, clean water. It's so yummy. This water is so good. It's hard for me to drink tap water now. So I've got my kettle going, ready to get warmed up. Anyway, I was talking about how this lady from Greece that I met when I was 20, she used olive oil, probably really high quality olive oil, for her face moisturizing regime every morning. And she was so youthful and beautiful. And I really think that that was it. Okay, so today, when I break my fast, I'm going to have a bone broth fast. This is Kettle and Fire. I haven't tried many others, but I really like this one. It has a great taste. I've tried a few, but this one's so easy. It's convenient, and it stores well, and it lasts in your pantry. It'll store for a while. My glasses on so I can cut this. And if you cut it high enough, it doesn't squirt out, but I didn't cut it high enough and it squirted out. So I'm gonna cook that over the stove as a broth, and then I'll save half of it for later. Oh, you know what? I have a jar. I'll put it in here, the storage, the excess, instead of the container. Sometimes I'll just put the container in. So this is what I'm going to break my fast with. All right, the other thing I do in the morning, the olive oil's new, by the way. I get my bottles here. Let's go get my bottles. I get my morning bottle. I love these bottles. I put a link to the bottles on my Amazon account. It's below, on Amazon, it's below in the description. Okay, so let me see. Let y'all watch me put this together. Okay, let's put the cat back on this. This was in my bathroom, but I didn't have this in my bathroom. So I'm going to probably take that back to the bathroom so after I brush my teeth, I can do it. So here are my Dr. Gundry MCTs. MCT, I made this little bottle for my morning beverage. This is the end of the container. I don't want to spill it. I'm going to get a spoon and try to dig it out without spilling it. You know, this little plastic thing also looks like a tablespoon. That might be a good thing for the olive oil, now that this one's empty. What flavor is this? This is watermelon lemonade. I bought 2 of these containers. You know what I really should use? My funnel. So I got on the scale this morning and I lost another pound. So that feels good because I've been really, really good. On point. Okay, then the other thing I've been doing, this looks like 2 tablespoons as well. Put that in there to get apple cider vinegar mother. Got olive oil on my hands. Oh, okay, I can just pour this into the funnel. So for those of you that don't know what this is, these are MCTs, polyphenols, supports the production of ketones for more energy, and it does. And the C8 MCTs and polyphenols support brain health, and it does. once I started taking this, or drinking it really, actually, I started to get really committed, organized. Like I said, I had organized my garage, my closets. I was like ready to get started with my vision for my YouTube channel. I mean, I just like hopped into action like I had not been before. So I feel I call this my motivation in a bottle. So previously to finding this, I was thinking, like earlier this year, why hasn't anyone discovered how to put motivation in a bottle? Because I used to always say, if I could buy motivation, I would buy it. But it's just one of those things that you can't buy motivation. It's just not for sale, but it's like something that is so intrinsic. Having motivation and finding motivation is such an internal, intrinsic experience. It's so hard to find motivation outside of yourself. Of course, there are motivations, outside of yourself, like, oh, I want to travel, or I want to make more money, or I want to, ride a bike, or, I want to have a baby, like all kinds of things that can motivate people to do things or to lose weight or whatever. But what I mean is it has to come from within, and it's part of the mind and the brain to activate motivation. So really doesn't make sense that you could actually buy a motivation or buy a pill or something for motivation. But I swear that is what I'm claiming the experience for me. And I'm a personal experience, was when I bought this, it basically, when I started drinking it, it created, motivation for me. It created like firing off in my brain, like, my ideas and my visions and the things that I wanted for myself, and, to take action. And really that's kind of what motivation is to take action in these things. So let me find a mug. I think I'll take my bone broth in this big, what are those things called? I know what they're called. It's just slipping my mind right now. Oh my gosh, they're in Germany. Oh man, I can't. Well, I'll probably think of it. Okay, y'all want to see my bone broth? You don't have to get it too hot. Just warm enough to eat. I hope this is on camera. Okay, turn that off. Just 1 second. Let me go put this in the refrigerator. And this is a good substitute. Like if you want to get off of coffee, this is a good way to do it. We're going to go. Let's go out and welcome the sun. You know what? It rained a lot yesterday. Oh, it's all wet on my patio. But we'll go out anyway. Yeah, it's going to be wet. Let me shut the door. It's all wet, but oh my God, my grass. All of our grass in Houston is thanking us for the wonderful rain last night. Let me see if I can. I love these chairs. I got them at Marshall's. Y'all see them? They're like woven. They're made in Turkey. Anyway, I'm gonna sit down and have my bone broth with you for a little bit. Talk about what is going on in the world of the Avanti Wellness weight loss journey. So this week, I'm using the Lumen. Ow, that's hot. And I woke up in fat burn a few times this week. I think almost every day. So that's a good thing for me to wake up in fat burn because you want to eat your carbs during the day. They're telling me to eat them like pretty much before 6. And what else did they say? 3 hours before you go to bed. So yesterday on the Circadian Rhythm YouTube video that we did. Oh, that is bitter. I put too much apple cider vinegar in there. I'm gonna have to work that out. I think I'll drink it down a little bit and then add some more water, dilute it. So I'm waking up with the sun. This is unique. And, so everybody kind of has their schedule that they like. And I find that in the later night hours, like 9, 10, 11, that I find my most creative window for my brain. I don't know what's going on in my brain that causes me to feel most creative in the evenings, but I do. So for the last 15 years, I've pretty much had a entrepreneurial marketing company. And so at one point, I kind of had like a full-time job and a part-time job. And the full-time job I would do during the day, but then when I'd get home, I would see what the part-time job had for me to do. I had to update their website and do their email blast, build it and do like ticketing information and just a lot of web and computer work. And so I would come home from my full-time job. This was like from 2009 till 2015. Oh, there's the eagle. I guess the eagle gets up with the sun too. Or I think that's a hawk. But anyway, I would so for like 7 years I had 2 jobs. I had a part-time job and a full-time job. And but it was all flexible hours, so I could do the work whenever. I just had to get the work done was the job description. And so I would come home at night and, after dinner or whatever, I would get on my computer and I would sometimes work until like 1 a.m. on the projects and the stuff I had to do. And just in the conversation yesterday with Sharon on the YouTube video, which I posted last night about the circadian rhythm and the importance of the circadian rhythm, I realized that was so bad for my health to not go to bed by 10. That's what she said. She says, you need to go to bed by 10. And I just think about how many years I didn't go to bed by 10. And I didn't have that routine, and I didn't wake up at 6 in the morning with the sun. I might have woken up at 7 or whatever to get to work by 8 or 8:30 or start work. But I'm just thinking about what Dr. Phil said, and he said you have to re-engineer your life to support your goals. And so re-engineering my life means taking different steps, taking different behaviors to help me reach my goals. So basically, that's what I'm doing. Part of this journey is to do things differently because how I was doing it clearly wasn't working. It got me overweight and um, not as energetic. And so I'm doing it differently, and I'm just documenting it because I'm hoping my wish and my dream and my desire, and this is like the 19th of August, and this is like 10 days in because I started this live streaming on the 8th of August, so 8 days ago. I mean, 10 days ago. Um, my dream is to have this documentation video series, these lives and these videos and the guest and the podcast to track my journey. A lot of times people will write a book and, tell a story and you have to read it. I really wanted people to have, you know, a, a video or, like hear me going through the experience and what I'm learning through the process. And in my description of my videos, I put my tools, the tools that I'm using. I'm using the Lumen. I'm using the MCT Wellness from Dr. Gundry. Those two things started simultaneously. So they've been like two big pieces of my puzzle from the beginning of the journey. And then I put a link to the bottles. These bottles, I love these bottles. I keep showing this on camera, but they have these cool lids that have like an ability to create a suction for the bottle. And it helps with the keeping the freshness of the drink. And they come with little neoprene sleeves, but I don't have that on right now. And then I think like there's one more. Oh, and then I just started with the olive oil, the 30 times richer in polyphenols, and antioxidants olive oil. And so that is right now the primary tools. In the beginning of the year, I started the Avanti Wellness podcast where I had guests on mainly. And my goal was to lose weight and get healthy and get in balance. But after 100 days of drinking bone broth consistently, like every single day, I had great results. I had lost 23 pounds in 78 days. And then I just got off the horse. I got unmotivated for some reason. I guess it was March. And things started to kind of shift and I didn't stay consistent and enthusiastic. I mean, that's where I didn't have this going on in my life. And so it wasn't until July that I saw the video about the MCTs and the video that Dr. Gundry talks about. It's like this research about the mitochondria is fairly recent. I want to say like 2018, 2019. And, he jumped on it and started to create a product to help support the production of ketones and the mitochondria. And I guess that's done through the polyphenols. So let me take a sip of my warm bone broth, see if it's cooled down a little bit. Oh, it's cooled down a little bit. It's been a while since I've had my bone broth. I think because I had 100 days of it in a row, sometimes twice a day. So it's really beneficial. I mean, I definitely recommend having bone broth in your life, and Kettle and Fire makes it super easy to have it in your life easily and effortlessly. They cook theirs really a long time, but I find it flavorful, that it tastes good, also. So anyway, I'm going to hop off this live stream. I just wanted to check in. So kind of where I'm at, it's Friday and I'm 10 to 11 days into my journey. of this newfound motivation that I found through this. And so I've lost 12 or 13, I think it's 13 pounds in these first 10 days. And I'm glad the scale is moving because I've just been eating just very uh, clean and simple, which is a product of weight loss, just eating super simple. And I haven't really been eating out or buying, out of out of the house food much like I used to. And I think that's, a part of it too. But I highly recommend watching the circadian rhythm video that we did and with Sharon Cap. And then she talks about an introduction to Ayurveda. So our goal is to pop on for different episodes and just continually educate people about the knowledge and wisdom that Ayurveda has surmised and understood for over 5,000 years of research. So um, I think Western medicine is like 2,000 years old. So that's like 3,000 years more of research and information. So it's fascinating, how you can utilize um, natural remedies for um, everyday, issues that we have. So I'm going to enjoy my bone broth as the sun rises. And it's a cloudy day, but I think the clouds are going to clear. And I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Follow me on my Instagram, TikTok, or here at the Avanti Wellness Facebook page, as well as what you're probably watching this on is YouTube. So be sure to subscribe so you can be notified when we upload new videos or I have live streams with guests or just checking in. All right. Hope y'all have a good day and good luck on your journey. Have a good weekend. Bye.